Thank you for joining us for the first ever virtual graduation celebration for the graduating class of Chantilly High School. No one could have ever predicted that we'd be celebrating together in 667 different homes across Fairfax County. But hindsight, as they say, is 2020. And looking back on it now, I am so glad that we can use the celebration as a reminder that we can all still remain connected even as life takes us on 667 new adventures. To start us on this virtual celebration adventure, please stand for the presentation of colors by the cadets of the Chantilly Academy Air Force Junior ROTC, and for the national anthem as performed by the Chantilly Chamber Chorale.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we marched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare of bombs bursting in air came through the night, and our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the
Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At this time, please join me in a moment of silence for all those who are currently serving or have served in the United States Armed Forces, domestically or abroad, as well as healthcare professionals and essential personnel who are helping us through this current pandemic. Thank you, graduates and guests. You may now be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce fellow class board member Zoe Sandler.
It is now our honor to welcome Dr. Scott Brabrand to our graduation ceremony. Dr. Brabrand is the Fairfax County Superintendent. Under his leadership, FCPS has received the Meritorious Budget Award for Excellence for the fiscal year 2020 budget from the Association of School Business Officials International, been named an Energy Star Partner of the Year, a Genesis Work Partner of the Year, and 14 FCPS schools have been recognized as Purple Star schools in support of military families. Additionally, throughout his time as superintendent, FCPS has had a 91.5% graduation rate. So now please join me in welcoming Dr. Scott Brabrand.
Congratulations, class of 2020. Your journey to this moment is one that you, your friends, and family will never forget. You should be proud. You've handled the challenges that have come your way with a combination of perseverance, confidence, and grace. Please know that your community has rallied to let you know you're a very special graduating class and that we here at FCPS recognize your achievements as seniors. You join young people across the nation right now who are graduating under the shadow of a global pandemic. But I know that you are stronger for it, wiser for it, and you are kinder for it as well. The world is changing, and we're looking to young people like yourselves to lead us into the future. I am truly excited about the opportunities that await you. Go out into the world and embrace all it has to offer. Find your joy. And now I leave you with the words of Ralph Waldo Emerson. My wish is that you will find comfort on difficult days, smiles when sadness intrudes, rainbows to follow the clouds, laughter to kiss your lips, sunsets to warm your heart, hugs when spirits sag, beauty for your eyes to see, friendships to brighten your being, faith so that you can believe, confidence for when you doubt, courage to know yourself, patience to accept the truth, love to complete your life. Congratulations on your graduation class of 2020, and I wish you all the best on your next great adventure.
Hi, I'm Stella Pekarsky, your Sully District School Board member.
And I'm Laura Jane Cohen, your Springfield District School Board member. Together, we really love getting to represent Chantilly High School.
We were very excited about having the opportunity to be on stage for your big day to celebrate you. As the parent of a senior this year, I know how disappointing it is that this pandemic has changed the way this day was expected to look.
We know that you and your families have waited 13 years for this day, and we're grateful to get to spend it with you, even virtually.
Please know that your school board is so proud of your accomplishments. We know you've worked hard to get here, and that when your community asked you to sacrifice, you answered that call. That will forever be your legacy. While your individual journeys have been different, you have all reached the finish line today.
And we hope on your journey with FCPS that you've learned to be a communicator,
A collaborator,
an ethical and global citizen.
and a creative and critical thinker.
And we hope that even more than the memories of all the time you've spent studying and taking tests, that today you are remembering
All of the friends you've made,
all of the teachers who went the extra mile,
and how much your family and your community cares about you.
So thanks for letting us crash your graduation video. We are so happy to get to tell you.
Congratulations, Chantilly
High School
Class
of 2020.
May this be the beginning of only good things ahead for you as you create your futures.
What she said.
Hi, I'm Karen Keys Gamara.
I'm Rachna Sizemore-Heiser.
I'm Abrar Omesh, and we're your 3 at-large members on the Fairfax County School Board.
And we're here to say
Congratulations to the class of 2020.
we are so incredibly proud of you. And we know that you worked hard. So whether you're going to trade school or taking a gap year or going to college, we're really expecting you to change the world.
We have been so impressed at your resilience in this time of chaos and your ability to find togetherness in moments of isolation. We know what you have lost is not trivial, but we also believe that when we come to the other side, you will be one of the greatest generations we have ever seen. And we can't wait to see what you will do.
From virtual learning, sleepless nights, and all the friends and memories, we're counting on you to take notes on the needs in our world and to think of where your mark is going to be. We can't wait to see the legacy you leave in our history.
Congratulations.
Good evening, graduates, family, and friends. It is our pleasure to welcome you all to the Chantilly High School Class of 2020 commencement ceremony. Seniors, we made it.
Before we do anything else, let's stop the show a moment to appreciate all the hard work that got us here and helped us to get the most from our high school experience.
All 667 of us have spent countless hours learning, taking notes, studying, and testing to reach this blissful day.
High school has been quite the journey, but none of us could have made it alone. Of course, we learned from our incredible teachers, but we also learned so much through collaboration and friendship with our classmates. And we learned a lot about ourselves. We crammed, we trained, and we stuck together so that we can make it here today.
We've experienced the highs together and the lows together, but we made it together, or at least virtually.
From cheering under Friday night lights, trying to get a snow day from Ryan McElveen, and watching ugly sweater competitions,
to performing our hearts out on stage, developing innovative technology in our innovation lab, and watching Leonardo DiCaprio shout out Fairfax County on his Instagram. The highs of high school have been engraved in our hearts.
Of course, there were stressful times. Late night lab writing, studying for a 6th period quiz during a lunch, surviving the fitness gram pacer test that progressively gets more difficult as it continues, and being sent home for our last months of high school to learn our material virtually. We've all been there, and we've definitely had to push ourselves to our limits. And even though we can't all be together right now, we know that all our hard work has paid off, and that the future of our world will be made by the class of 2020.
Think about all of the people who helped shape your high school experience. Your friends, teachers, parents, coaches, siblings, and whoever else. They have helped you pull through your troughs, and they have lifted you over your peaks. Although we can't stop the ceremony for you to thank them right now, we challenge you to take a moment later to give them the thanks that they deserve.
We have grown together and as individuals, and though we have not yet had the chance to say a proper goodbye, we will never let go of our days at Chantilly.
Wherever you end up in the future, whether it is learning at your dream school, finding a job that you love, singing on stage with Harry Styles, if this is you, please call me.
Don't ever leave the Chantilly high schooler in you behind. Be the best you could be in all that you do.
And stay true to yourself. Now, without further ado,
welcome to your virtual celebration, class of 2020.
We now pass the podium to class board member William Tay.
Parents, families, and the graduating class of 2020, congratulations. While this graduation is a celebration for each and every senior, let's take some time to honor the teachers that helped get us here, especially the ones who are retiring. Seen in the halls of Chantilly, these teachers have done so much in order to lend us guiding hands through our education, open pathways for our future plans, and ultimately help us earn tonight's achievement. We are honored to have these teachers serve the Chantilly community and hope that the Chantilly Chargers always have a place in your heart. Davey Anson, Computer Systems Technology teacher. Karen Beers, Intellectual Disabilities teacher. Gray Brill, Auto Technology teacher. George Dewey, Physics teacher. Adele Halterman, Public Health Training assistant. And finally, Meg Holman, Career and Transitions teacher. Thank you, and congratulations on your retirement. Words cannot describe the impact you have had on each and every student, and we are grateful for your work and influence to Chantilly. I now pass the podium to class board member Kat Phillips.
Supporting us this evening are the rest of the Chantilly faculty and staff. While not named, these are some people we felt deserve recognition. A teacher who taught us a different life lesson every class. Teacher who bought the whole class pizza. Teacher who encouraged random debates, even if they're not related to what we're learning. A teacher whose passion for literature made reading Shakespeare and other classics an enjoyable experience. Thank you so much for all the hard work you've given Chantilly High School. You will be greatly missed. We would not be here today without our principal's guidance and commitment to our school. At this time, I would like to introduce Chantilly High School's principal, Dr. Scott Poole. The class of 2020 would like to thank you for all you've done for us in the Chantilly community over the past 3 years. You've worked tirelessly to keep our show choir program alive, attend our concerts and sports games, and given us the resources to succeed. You're here thanks to your dedication. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Scott Poole. Once again, thank you to everyone at Chantilly who has helped us through these years. We couldn't have done it without you.
Greetings, seniors, parents, staff members, friends, and distinguished guests. It's an honor to speak to you at this milestone event. I think the best part of my job is that each and every year, I get to meet another group of students and families that provide me an opportunity to learn and think anew. Whether it's new ideas or perspectives, I thank you, the class of 2020, for inspiring me, challenging me, and encouraging me to reflect about the world and my role in it. As a principal, people tend to think of me as the person that leads a school, but I see myself as a learner and teacher at heart, and I would like to share some reflections in the hope that they provide you some direction as you navigate through life. My first reflection is best summed up in a quote by the Irish poet and playwright Oscar Wilde. Experience is simply the name we give our mistakes. I love this quote because many of your best decisions come after you learn from mistakes. As an example, let me take you back to when I was 22 years old. I had graduated from college 6 months earlier with a degree in economics and, much to the relief of my parents, secured a good job at a large consulting firm. I remember sitting in a cubicle doing some sort of economic analysis and looking out a window into an alley. I felt uninspired and out of place. I felt like I had made a huge mistake. As I took the metro train to and from work, I thought about my situation and began to really think about what I wanted to do with my life. I knew it was time to make a change, and I called my parents to let them know that I was quitting my consulting job. When they asked me, "So what are you going to do?" I told them that I was going to wait tables, get an internship at the National Museum of American History, and put myself through graduate school so I could become a social studies teacher. My decision to get a job in business can be viewed as a mistake, but I now view it as one of the best things to ever happen to me, for I learned a great deal about myself, especially in regards to what drives me and what gives me joy. Taking that first job that I disliked so much allowed me to find the jobs that I love, first as a teacher and now as a principal. Who wouldn't love being principal of Chantilly High School? Who wouldn't love watching the Purple Platoon cheer during games? Who wouldn't love meeting with students every week to recognize them for their many successes? Who wouldn't love watching students from all walks of life grow and thrive in our academy, STEP program, and AP program? Who wouldn't love taking part in convocation and sharing in the many achievements of Chantilly seniors? Who wouldn't love celebrating students who overcome adversity and graduate? For me, there is nothing more rewarding. As you move on to the next stage of your life, I ask you to view mistakes as opportunities to learn about yourself rather than setbacks to endure. My second reflection is related to a song entitled Guiding Light by Mumford & Sons. Since schools were closed, I have found myself listening to it repeatedly. I think I'm drawn to the song because it reminds me to never lose sight of what's important. The chorus of the song is as follows. Well, I know I had it all on the line, but don't just sit with folded hands and become blind. 'Cause even when there is no star in sight, you'll always be my only guiding light. Works of art can be interpreted in many ways, but my takeaway from the song is that all of us need to believe in ourselves, stay committed to the causes we believe in, and make a positive difference in the lives of others. When times are tough and you're not sure which way to go, look to those special people in your life for inspiration and direction. Over the past few months, I've looked to my family, my friends, colleagues, and you, the class of 2020, as my guiding lights. I feel fortunate that I was able to share the last 3 years with you and have grown to respect, admire, and appreciate you as exceptional people. I care about you very much and congratulate every Chantilly senior for your many achievements both in and out of the classroom. I wish you all the best and hope you stay in touch. Thank you. Now I would like to introduce the Faculty Award. Each year, the Chantilly High School faculty selects one graduate they believe represents the absolute best of Chantilly High School for the Faculty Award. This year's winner is a student who is known as a model student leader with a strong work ethic and a genuinely friendly demeanor. Congratulations to the class of 2020 Faculty Award winner, Abina Azamaya. Please welcome class board member Rachel Park to recognize our graduates who have committed to military service.
Arthur Ashe once said, "True heroism is remarkably sober, very undramatic. It is not the urge to surpass all others at whatever cost, but the urge to serve all others at whatever cost. The ability to not only face danger with a sense of undeniable courage, but to willingly choose to do so is the embodiment of the type of men and women who have taken up this call to serve in our armed forces. As children, we think of heroes to be people far superior than the average man, whether it be through X-ray vision or flight. However, as we mature, we grow a deeper understanding of what it truly means to be a hero. A hero is a person that sacrifices for others. The individuals in the armed forces emulate this as they choose and continue to choose to preserve this great nation's freedom. I am esteemed to stand here today and recognize the young women and men of Chantilly High School's class of 2020 that have answered this call. This bold and selfless decision has defined them as the heroes of society now and forevermore. Would those students who have committed to military service please rise so that you may be recognized? These students represent appointments for military academies, ROTC scholarships, and enlistment in the United States Armed Forces.
Perseverance is the hard work you do after you get tired of doing the hard work you already did. Tonight, Chantilly High School is proud to recognize 198 seniors that have earned the distinction of honor graduate. Their determination, dedication, and commitment have allowed them to not only help them find success in the classroom, but also on stage, in the community, and athletics. These students' tireless commitment to academic excellence does not go unnoticed, and we celebrate their collective achievements tonight. I'm now pleased to introduce Taryn Donapati, our honor graduate speaker.
Dear class of 2020, my name is Taryn Donapati, and it's my pleasure to address you today. Where do I start? Should I talk about how amazing it is to finally graduate after 4 long years of high school? Or maybe how the corona almost killed our graduation? Why don't I start from the beginning? Coming from a private school, my whole school consisted of 300 people. Almost 1/3 our graduating class. So the first time I walked into freshman orientation, God, I was overwhelmed. Those thunderous hallways had me scared like I was a child hearing a Childish Gambino song for the first time. and I thought, how in the world would I survive in a school like this? Later on, I realized that we were all probably thinking the same thing. Each of us just wanted to have the best experience in high school. Some of us wanted to be student leaders, while others want to play point on the basketball team. Some of us want to get straight A's, while others just want to have a lot of fun. But despite our differences in our backgrounds and goals, we still came together to support each other in football games, school plays, and Chantilly's Got Talents, to name a few. It's during these times of unity and support that I realized that high school is kind of like a mini version of the real world. Each of us are striving to become our best selves, and in that process, we're bound to make mistakes because we're not perfect machines. We're human. But despite all that, we still strive to break all the boundaries that hinder us from becoming who we aspire to be. But as we do so, we shouldn't forget the journeys that we make towards our goals. We can't be stressing about what salary we make or what social status we have that we forget to enjoy the simple moments with our family. We can't be worrying about what jobs our friends have or why people look so happy on their Instagram posts that we forget to appreciate our own achievements and possessions. Because in the end, living life the way you want to live it is how you achieve a successful life. A lot of people don't think that though. You have to be a doctor or engineer to be successful, they say. You have to earn a lot of money to be successful. You have to be famous to be successful. Why do we have to follow a set path towards this so-called success? Why can't we carve our own path, enjoying each and every single moment of our life? Because life's too short to be stressing. It's big enough for you to help a person in need. It's big enough for you to make this world a better place for our future generations. And it's even big enough for you to lead this world into new horizons, expanding our understanding of what the world is. But it's too short to be stressing. Our generation is one which doesn't fear to venture. It definitely isn't budging when we're facing death itself. We're ingenious in that even though the whole world is pulling us back, we find ways to think outside the box and create new, innovative solutions. And this graduation is a paradigm of that phenomena. So, on this occasion, as we move on to the next steps of our lives, I want to leave you with a final message. Each of us has a skill, and it's our duty to use it to help the world, however little that may be. We must make sure that we enjoy each and every single moment of our life, especially those that we use to help others. And most of all, when we leave this world, the people around us should say, wow, that's someone who lived their life to the fullest. Good luck, and may we all find our own successes in life. Go Chargers!
It is my pleasure to introduce this year's keynote speaker, Mr. Andy Shaw. Mr. Shaw has both a bachelor's and master's degree in theater and has worked as an actor, lighting and sound designer, production manager, and technical director. After doing it all in Pennsylvania, Mr. Shaw headed down south. Well, as south as Virginia can be considered. He has taught theater arts, technical theater, and directed 7 shows over his 4 years at Chantilly, and he's made a remarkable impact on both the drama department and the Chantilly community. Just check the wall of the scene shop behind the stage. He's been immortalized in paint. I think I speak for all the theater students when I say that Mr. Shaw is an incredible teacher, director, mentor, and friend.
First, I want to say thank you to Dr. Poole, the Chantilly administrative team, and the class of 2020 faculty sponsors for all of their work organizing and creating this virtual commencement, allowing us to honor the achievements and celebrate the successes of the Chantilly High School class of 2020. So I suppose I should start this way. To the class of 2020, congratulations. Years of hard work have led you to this moment, and I hope you are as proud of your accomplishments as each faculty, staff, and administrative team member at Chantilly is of you. My name is Andy Shaw. I'm one of the theater teachers here at Chantilly High School, and it is my honor to have been selected by the senior class to deliver remarks at today's event. I was thinking about what I should say, what form this speech should take, what ideas I wanted to share, and that led me down a bit of a mental rabbit hole until I ended up thinking about the TV show The West Wing. This will make sense in a moment, I promise. There's an oft-repeated phrase used throughout the many seasons of that show. What's next? In the show, it's most often used by the president, played by Martin Sheen, to indicate when he's ready to move on to the next item or crisis on their agenda. It hit me, though, that that's basically what I'm here to talk about, right? I'm here to talk about what's next. Then I thought about the different ways in which that phrase is used in our lives and how specifically I've heard it applied to the class of 2020. First, as we look to the future, what's next? What are you doing after high school? How are college applications going? Do you have a job lined up? How are you going to pay for that trip? What job do you think you'll get with that major? Okay, maybe that last one only applies if you're applying as an English and theater major like I was, but I digress. How many times did each of you hear some version of that question this year? Next, a more literal version. What's next? What's the next assignment I have to finish? When's my next college application due? When is that audition? When will the varsity team be posted? What test do I have to study for next? I can't tell you how many times I've watched a student complete a particularly grueling essay, lab report, or math assignment only to immediately open up their planner or laptop, find the next assignment, and get started immediately. And finally, the exasperated rhetorical version. What's next? What else could possibly go wrong? What other obstacle is going to be thrown in my way? And these days, when will I know what we can do next? It's so easy to see all the challenges and obstacles in our way and let them pile up in front of us as we exhaustedly ask, what's next? So I'm here to talk about all of that in about the next 3 minutes. So think of this as a survey course rather than a deep dive. First, I hope that you can take some time today or over the next several days, weeks, or months to celebrate all the work you did to get here. Not because now you can get that job or you got into that school or got that scholarship, but because you did it. You've accomplished something incredible. You graduated from high school. You did it in one of the most academically intense and competitive school districts in the country. You did it with the support of your friends, your family, and yes, even the teachers and staff at Chantilly tried to help from time to time, but you did it. Celebrate that. Second, I hope as you move forward in life, whether it's academically, in the workforce, in the military, or any other vocation you may have, that you will continue to take moments to celebrate your work. Take those couple of seconds, or minutes, or hours, to celebrate a task accomplished before immediately jumping into the next one. It's cliché to say, stop and smell the roses, but maybe at least give them a lingering look as you move past to the next thing. We put so much stress on ourselves to be constantly working, because otherwise we must be lazy or not trying hard enough. Please allow yourself time to be thankful for what you have and to celebrate your accomplishments rather than always fixating on the next task to be accomplished. And finally, to borrow a phrase from every new commercial you've seen in the last 2 months, in these uncertain times, it may be harder than ever to really see the good and stop asking what new challenges or obstacles will be thrown at us. My hope for you and for all of us is that we can look through these difficult circumstances for any new opportunities they may present to us. As we struggle through quarantine, maybe we are able to take the opportunity to grow closer with our family, or maybe we better recognize how we can maintain our relationships with friends from a distance. As we wait for instructions on how to open up, maybe we're able to find ways to better live in the moment, find more spontaneous ways to pass the time. And as we face these dangers together, hopefully we find ways to better understand how we all need to work to protect ourselves and the most vulnerable among us. My hope for you, and for all of us, is that we can continue to work to see challenges and obstacles as opportunities for growth. Chantilly High School graduating class of 2020, we are all so proud of all that you have accomplished. You won state championships, created incredible art and music, dazzled us with science and technology, and most importantly, you impressed us with your growth as people. Your love and dedication to each other and to your work inspired us each day. We will miss you all dearly, and I sincerely hope that your spirit of positivity, dedication, and love was an inspiration for the underclassmen, and they will continue to show the same love and dedication to their classmates as we saw from you each day. Congratulations. Be well, stay safe, do good.
The success of the class of 2020 would not be possible without our assistant principals who value and support every student as they strive to reach their full potential. Our class administrator oversees the delivery of these services. Throughout his duties as the assistant principal of Sub-School 2, he has remained steadfastly committed to assuring equity and access to advanced coursework and promoting the development of skills necessary for all students to become productive citizens and lifelong learners. On a more personal level, he's a parent of a student in the graduating class of 2020, making this graduation particularly special. Graduation is his favorite day every year, as it is the result of a great teaching and learning that takes place every day at Chantilly. Please welcome our class administrator, Mr. Timothy O'Reilly.
I have the distinct honor of recognizing this year's Charger Award recipient, which is selected by the graduates of the class of 2020 and is dedicated to a student who displays Chantilly High School's values of character, honesty, accountability, respect, growth, excellence, responsibility, and service. The class of 2020 has proudly selected Madeline LeBeau as this year's esteemed winner of the Charger Award. I now welcome class board members Zoe Sandler and Kat Phillips to the podium for the class of 2020 reflections and slideshow.
Class of 2020, our time here at Chantilly has flown by, and the moment we have long awaited for is finally here. While it may not be exactly what we hoped for, we can still celebrate our accomplishments together, even if it's in the comfort of our own homes. Through our 4 years at Chantilly, we have been given so many opportunities to explore our own passions and make lifelong memories along the way. Although we are all going our separate ways, we will still always be together through the memories that we share.
All of the moments and events we've experienced define us. They make us who we are, and it's important to cherish these moments as we continue on in life.
While it was a long and difficult journey, we have finally made it. So let's take a moment to think about how far we've come. Despite the struggle and stress, we have accomplished so much to be proud of, and all of our hard work has finally paid off.
From freshmen wondering where the mods are, to seniors cheering in the seniors section leading the purple platoon, we've all grown into the amazing people we are today.
While it's impossible to fit 4 years worth of memories into 3 minutes, here are the highlights of our time here at Chantilly High School. And now, Jenna Antonacci will introduce our class sponsors.
We would like to take a moment to thank our class sponsors for guiding our journey through high school. From our first homecoming parade to these last few moments together, these incredible teachers have welcomed us all into the Chantilly High School community. They have been extraordinary role models for responsibility and leadership. Thank you for everything that you've done for the 8 of us and for the entire class of 2020. It is my pleasure and honor to introduce our class of 2020 sponsors, Madame Elaine Gonzalez, Mrs. Carol Jean Reardon, and Senora Zoraida Vasquez.
Bonsoir. First and foremost, the other class sponsors and I would like to take a moment to thank the wonderful board members who have worked so hard over the years, decorating hallways, coming to very early morning meetings, planning prom, and most importantly, helping to organize this graduation. Without your dedication and hard work, the class of 2020 would not have experienced so many fine moments over the past 4 years. Chargers, this year ended with such challenge and difficulty. Just know that future Chargers will be able to recognize the sacrifice of the class of 2020 in the mural you will leave behind. Take this spirit of perseverance with you everywhere you go, but don't forget to take a moment to relax, sit down with your friends, and embrace la joie de vivre.
Hola, buenas tardes familia y chicos. I just wanted to say that you started your freshman year differently with FCBS on, and you are ending with virtual learning. That makes you special. Remember, you're second to none. Congratulations, class of 20.
Parents of seniors, as teachers, as coaches, club sponsors, and advisors, we've had the pleasure to get to know so many of you. We love what we see when we look out at the class of 2020. We've been honored to represent your class and could not be more proud of this fine, diverse group of students. We look forward to hearing of your many successes and accomplishments in the future. Thank you, class of 2020, for allowing us to share in your high school experiences. And now it is time for the numbers, a math teacher's favorite part. Ms. Robin Lady, please present the senior class.
Dr. Poole, it is my honor and pleasure to present to you the class of 2020. There are 671 of them, and their collective accomplishments are quite astonishing. 189 of them are honor graduates. 501 have earned an advanced studies diploma, with 403 of those earning a governor's seal. 67% of the graduates will matriculate to a 4-year college or university, and 395 of those will attend a state institution. Another 22% will begin classes at a community college, 69 of which will continue with the Pathway to Baccalaureate program through Nova and George Mason University. 19% of them will be the first in their family to attend college. Together, they were offered and accepted $4.3 million in scholarships for merit, community service, and leadership. As the Director of Student Services, it is my pleasure to certify that these 671 students have met the graduation requirements established by the Commonwealth of Virginia and the Fairfax County School Board and declare them eligible for graduation from Chantilly High School. Congratulations to the class of 2020.
Ryan Yusuf Aboud. Kunduz Mutalip Ablimit. Maya Abul Hassan. Sahiti Chowdhury Achanta. Saketh Adagarla. Taruni Rachel Adanki. Lalit Adhikari. Harshini Agilan. Sarah Mohammed Ahmed. Jayashri Alam. Hajar Amir. Timothy James A. Anderson. Benjamin Alfredo Antaiwa. Jenna Nicole Antonacci. Camille Ann Armstrong. Caroline Veronica Ehrenheim. Neha Arya Somayajala. Abina Asantewa Asiyama. Enzo Enrico Basigalupo. Jordan Elizabeth Baker. Javika Bakshi. Vikram Bala. Rithika Balguri. Han Bao. Marissa Elizabeth Barbero. Momiji Ann Barlow. Marcus Barreto. Saishriya Basavaraju. Kyle David Bean. Tanvi Bhatt. Kulsum Bibi. Hava Hilal Bilgin. Benjamin Kai Bwalik. Raul Budapati. Justin Michael Brady. Nicholas Bravo. Rosa Mena Yasmin Broadberry. Coulter Lorenzo Baldy Brown. Noah David Brown. Samuel Carden Bruner. Austin Davis Burcham. Joshua David Byrne. Gilbert Jose Canas Marquez. Vivian Dunvi Cao Dao. Robert Kevin Carnahan. Evan Thomas Carper. Kylie Marie Casey. Justin Joseph Casati. Dulce Maria Serta Becerra. Catherine Kai Ping Chan. Lauren Michael Chapman. Connor Montgomery Chase. Julia Caroline Aida Chehab. Candace L. Chen. Iris Shi Ming Chen. Yifan Chen. Julia Marie Chang. Eleanor Ji Yun Chung. Ariel Chen. Annika Chinham. Sachi Amit Chitre. Gregory Nam Woo Cho. Yu Jin Choi. Jane Hae Yun Chu. Mary Elise Chudovin. Julian Joseph Clark Jereby. Leo Joseph Robert Cloherty. Isabel Dharma Cobb. Anand Charles Colasso. John William Connell. Autumn Dawn Cooper. Georgia Claire Coos. Margaret Ann Cable Corcoran. Melody Faye Crawford. Ajabu Ernesto Cruz. Connor James Croxton. Dimitri Francesco Custode. Robert Joseph Nambayan Dalusung. Alina Hope Danehauer. Alexander João Sanchez de Silva. Aaron Page David. Ashlyn Marie Deering. Jolie Marie Dennis. Nitya Dharmesh Desai. Laura Teresa Decina. Russell Allen DeRosier. Vikram Patel Diaz. Andres Diaz Osinaga. Thomas Spencer Digby. Ryan Kwan Din. Sarah Doe. Taryn Donapati. Griffin Lee Doolittle. Caitlin Mary D'Souza. Brianna Francesca D'Souza Bohannon. Shalini Dubai. Emerson Marguerite Dunham. Caroline Denise Dunning. Shane Christian Dukes. Shruti Ilango. Caleb Elias. Ayman Amr El Sayed. Dulgan Enkbayar. Annalise Urban. Michael Anthony Estrella. Anthony Douglas Exley. Saqib Ali Faridi. James Leroy Felix. Gustavo Flores Garcia. Matthew Gerald Fofana. Antonio Capuel Fontanilla. Ava Mucha Ford. Jana Dominique Foy. Tiffany Ashley Fung. Mark Bryle Bermudez Gullumgum. Akshay Ganta, Adriana Tianyi Gao, Daniela Fabiana Garcia Llanos, Sania Naeem Ghazali, Aditya Gosalkar, Angela Rafaela Jaconia, Kyle Ethan Goling, Shreyas Sujit Gokhale, Avery Alice Gola, Isabel Catherine Gonzalez, Nicholas Stephen Gonzalez, Sasha Raquel Gonzalez, Brianna Sade Gordon, Taylor Marie Gorodnik, Matthew Aaron Grublis, Samith Gundapanidi, Cameron Richard Hadley, Sungjae Brad Han, Suji Han, Sophia Dracy Hand, Taylor Nicole Hanam Zatz, William Timothy Hardman, Connor Lee Harry, Sardar Mohammed Hassan, Joshua Davis Haug, Ziyue He, Maria Hani Samir Herakli, Haley Amanda Herman, Colin Gabriel Hines, Emery Page Hinkle, Dwi Zhe Ho, Viet Hao Xuan Ho, Nevin Douglas Holmberg, Jade Jasmine Howard, Matthew Christian Huang, William Gresby Hughes, Jordan Isabel Hundley, Skylar Mackenzie Hundley, Isabella Mayandy Hunt, Kwang An Nguyen, Amro Ibrahim, Alexander Apollo Iparagire, Jun Ito, Prithvi Shrikumar Iyer, Vivek Raman Iyer, Arnav Navnath Jadav, Shreyanjana Jana, Vishnudev Jayaraj, Colin Seth Johnson, Adam John Jones, James Logan Jones. Julia Ann Jones. Akil Kamalesh. Cosma Ryan Kaneko. Corinne Ellen Karabalut. Radha Reddy Kasarla. Cullen Thomas Kendrick. Manas S. Ketaredi. Zainab Kudus Khan. Ria Karana. Riley Kiefaber. Safa Imran Kifayat. Chris Kim. Madison Eunhe Kim. Rebecca D. Kim. Tiffany Min Ji Kim. John Douglas Kinnerney. Barrett Harrison Kinnear. Anya Michelle Claddy. Abby Lorraine Canole. Trevor Davis Knox. Hannah Nguyen Ko. Pranab Nagasai Koda. Divit Kohli. Suryanshu Kamoju. Bryce Patrick Kuba. Varsha Kumaravel. Joshua Reese Lambert. J.C. Corinne Lanier. Thomas James Latham. Sahibzada Akbar Latif. Maggie May Latanzi. Rochelle Ann P. Leonis. Nam Kang Nguyen Lei. Madeline Rose Aiello Lebeau. Alexander Jerry Bao Ming Lee. Jimin Lee. Caitlin Marissa Lennox. Emma Campbell Lerner. Gabrielle Elise Levy. Aiden Keith Lindsley. Grace Catherine Linthicum. Kaylee Tianyue Liu. Natalie Jade Leffler. Ome Salma Moise Lokandwala. Hayden Lee Lumpkin. Fatima Abdulhamid Mohammed Lutfi. Sarah Catherine McNamara. Neha Venkatesh Madakasira. Connor Lars Madsen. Sachin Manivanan, Carl Stefan Marcelin, Molly Abigail Marsh, Samantha Gray Marstall, Cameron Lynn Martin, John Joseph Massengill, Kamal Julian Majer, Elise Aurora McHugh, Haley Lauren McDonald, Ricky Howard McLaughlin, Braden Kelly McGrath, Lloyd Matthew de Guzman Mendoza, Melissa Esther Mendoza Rivas, Peter Ryan Messier, Christopher Sean Myers, Ioana Miriam McHale, Elisa Marie Minnock, Joanne Yejin Moon, Owen Thomas Morgan, Patrick Warren Mountcastle, Sabrina Nefa Manayer, Rebecca Unha Murabito, Sarah Unsu Murabito, Arya Nagai, Manvi Nair, Shreyas Asmishri Namputhiri, Suhas Sai Narayan, Anastasia Igorevna Naumova, Garrett Nelson, Anna Kanha Wien, Brittany Nguyen, Cindy Kim Nguyen, Catherine Michelle Nicholson, Jenna Lynn Novotny, Anastasia Obernberger, Andrew Thomas O'Rourke, Keith Boissy Orr, Kyle Ibe Pagiligan, William Lee Pack, Sebastian E. Pandal, Kavya Jadeep Parikh, Christina Yoonhae Park, Justin Hansu Park, Luana Alessandra Peraldo, Alexis Manuel Perez, Zachary Lee Petty, Bruce Duong Pham, Justin Lee Pham, Michelle Nguyen Pham, Catherine Florence Phillips, Noemi Pimentel, Rodrigo Eric Plaza, James Edward Pogerels, David Robert Lafayette Porter, Allison Marie Portland, Heather Ann Portland, Joshua Keone Bartolome Puhek, Sazana Cheriche, Cypria Rachakonda, Sarah Elizabeth Radcliffe, Isra Rahmuni, Nandini Venkatesh Ramkumar, Baniza Tahir Rana, Victoria Elizabeth Ray, Piper Elizabeth Reed, Liam Matthew Reardon, Kayla Alexandra Rodriguez, Hannah Mariel Rogers, Christopher Michael Rosend, Vijay Verma Rudraraju, Evan Riley Ryder, Clark Lee Sabin, Kayar Saleh Syed, Andres Sebastian Sagastumi, Ismail Mahmoud Sajid, Rubab Sajid, Saketh Samala, Zoe Y. Sandler, Tanisha Sardana, Christine Patience Schneider, Samuel Joseph Shabika, Selena Princess Selvathambi, Iram Ilgaz Sen, Cherry Shaw, Zainab Noor Shamim, Kavya Mohana Shankar, Marlena Rose Shanego, Thomas Layton Sidney, Ebenezer Leyu Sitoda, Sophia Grace Scavio, Mathwin Elias Smith, Allison Kate Soberon Manrique, Daheen Irene Song, Anthony Kumar Spinetta, Austin Edward Sponheimer, Thomas Robert Starnes, Sid Sue, Megan Page Sweeney, Ryan Fulton Swindell, Satwik Sai Tadakamala, William Gunwoong Tay, Shrimanth Tangadipalli, Alessandra Tazo, Devash Tapalya, Shreya Tenenchar Rajaram, Mackenzie Lee Thompson, Carlex Timeni, Emma Elizabeth Tilley, Jonathan Lee Tolliver, Justin Michael Tolliver, Kailani Torwea, Fat Hung Tran, Shreya Tripathi, Sydney Nicole Tucker, Yasmin Abdu Tuku, Ria Tuli, Ashvita Joan Vadichurla, Parth Mihir Vakil, Ryan Stephen Vandervate, Giselle Erica Vidal Silva, Daniel Moreno Villanueva, Oral Dale Walker, Rachel Marie Walls, Eric Andrew Walsh, Corey Ko-Wei Wong, Dylan Shin-Yu Wong, Maynair Hannah Wang, Caroline K. Warren, Jacqueline Rose Wells, William Andrew Weeder, Kennedy Elise Williams, Nels Christian Williams, Annie Lee Wu, Varun Yadav, Kaylin Yang, Louis Ho Jun Yang, Alexander Le Lang Yi, Jasmine Jasu Yoon, Julia Lee Yoon, Stephen Hyun Yoon, Krishigan Yuvaraj, Sadia Afreen Zafar, Hoan Zhang, Javeria Miraj Zulfikar.
By the power vested in me, by the Commonwealth of Virginia, and by the Fairfax County School Board, it gives me great pleasure to certify that the people whose names were read tonight and to whom we present these diplomas have met all the requirements established to be a graduate of Chantilly High School.
Class of 2020, please rise. Move your tassels from the right to the left. Chantilly High School graduates, class of 2020, we did it.